The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's Sayed. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down.
Yo, this nigga got last, bruh.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gives it on the option, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Let's it fly.
No,
down, Buckeyes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. One little State in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Works the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally
Why are we giving up the middle of the field so easily right now?
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass. And here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That pass not good. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
29 Philly.
They'll go to the counter play.
You gotta block a goddamn safety better than that, bro.
Cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Damn it.
Now on the option. Now the toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking down the middle.
Oh, Perkins, you got to pick that off, baby.
Get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Yeah.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Man, that's nice.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt to return.
All right.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Got room to work. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give headed toward right tackle.
Oh, they made me switch to the wrong person, bro.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
To the air, it's Sayed. Sets up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Bell. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Oh, man.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
It's open. All right, go ahead.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers those pads. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this
Oh,
ball, right?
goodness, what a catch.
All the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He wants to change this route. I'll try to power it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to...
Oh, they got me stuck on a player, bro.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
Touchdown, Trojans! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not.
Nah, you can just shut the black on.
Having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Sayed. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
At the 41-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. He's going to throw deep right.
Oh, this nigga didn't even move. I don't even know why I'm challenging that.
Magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
Oh, they
Down, Buckeyes!
made me run past the ball,
The
bro.
short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the
Man, they
half,
made me run past
you
the
want to
ball,
take the
dog.
lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
Oh, I thought he overthrew him, bro.
Hits the afterburners. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down.
Oh,
frustrated. Good job focusing about this defense.
Fucking lagged on my kick, bro.
No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball. Right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw it, Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh, come!
And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone.
My niggas jumping behind. Oh, boy. What a fucking flip a game, dog. Nice way to flip a game, bro.
Addressing it.
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance.
Nice way to flip a game.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Oh, man. Should have had 3 points. Probably should have had 2 picks on that drive.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Final seconds of the first
That's just
half.
nutty how they did me on that shit, bro.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He lets it fly. Picked off to stop the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Handoff from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Oh, come on, bro. How many fucking times I'm not going to jump for a pass? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he broke one.
Like, this shit is getting ridiculous, dog.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the
football,
right? It's really basic. Go to those plays.
That's like the third fucking pass.
Get you some extra set of downs, then you can
Fourth, because he got a big play to get into the red zone. The one before the end of the half.
It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone.
Oh, if he'd have caught that, bro, I'd have lost my fucking shit, bro.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Two hand, thank you, bro. Hey, please, what are we doing out here?
They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Oh, they're after him. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Bruh, come on with this shit, dog.
Interception of the night. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of the football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never
Hey, he's overthrowing these routes by a mile, and it doesn't make fucking sense, bruh.
Obviously having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. His defense needed this bad.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left.
Oh, what the?
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. For the
he's done.
Tonight, it's an interception.
He's done, bro. Because what are these throws, bro? There's no fucking pressure. Why is every pass red? Like, it doesn't even make sense that all my passes are fucking red, bro.
4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately.
Look at this shit, dog. This shit is dumb, bro. I hate predetermined games, bro. I hate these shits more than anything, bro.
I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because of
this is something like
this guy shaking you and using his speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy.
Like, look at this shit, bro. 6 niggas in the middle of the field, and he jumps and twirls between everybody and gets pushed in the end zone.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense
this shit is fucking ass, bro.
Puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
I mean, literally just gave the game away, bro. Because of dumb shit. Dumb shit, bro. The shit that shouldn't fucking happen, dog. 90 overall quarterback damn near just throwing nothing but red passes all fucking day. Like, make it make fucking sense, bro. Make it make sense to have all these red throws, bro.
Routes like that are great.
It don't even make sense to have all these red throws, dog.
Guys on the outside, quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Oh boy, this fucking game is just terrible sometimes, bro. Like, fuck, man.
To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying with you tonight. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Bell. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as 2.
Oh, this fucking game, bro. We got to get 18 in the quarter, dog. We done done crazier shit, but I don't think this is gonna happen. Not the way this game is playing.
When I was playing quarterback, I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Look at that, bro. Like, what am I?
Connection. And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But
like nobody's just doing anything they're supposed to be doing, bro.
They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense.
Running back falls forward for 3 yards every fucking play. This is diabolical work this game, bro.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you.
Thank you, bro. Make a fucking tackle.
Those tests.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash.
Fucking field goal I missed. Austin, dog. Should have never missed that shit. Stupid ass lag really changed the whole fucking game. Oh, this stupid shit, bro.
And the ball will make it into the end zone.
Fucking quarterback decided not to play today, dog. Shit. Really just came out and said, nah, dog, I don't even feel like it, bro. Just red pass after red pass after red pass. Shit don't even make sense to throw that many red passes in a row.
Last time that took him right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
I wish this nigga would run an in route like he's fucking supposed to, bro. Like the niggas running the in route just didn't run it.
Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Man, my Indiana boys out there working, dog. 7th ranked.
Start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
the gun. The running back has it.
Like this,
Knock him down, but
no
he's got
pressure,
enough to get it
bro.
across the line and pick
Nobody
up the
shed
first
the
down.
block. Don't know what they got my
The
defense doing.
didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On the option. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fires left.
Bro, what is this, nigga?
A spectacular layout and catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride.
Nigga literally sat there, bruh.
Starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On the move. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Leaves it with the running back.
Oh!
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to move them on the counter. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 35. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Jordan. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.